In this video, I'm going to show you guys the top 10 free effects in Final Cut Pro 10. These are all built-in effects. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Okay, so the bloom effect. Let's go ahead and go to effects and bloom. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so we have a couple options here. So first off, just with the regular effect, it kind of brings out some highlights. So, um, so yeah, basically it just kind of brought out the sky. That was like the brightest part of the video. But we can add the amount. Here, I'll show you. At this, okay. Bring out the threshold. There we go. So yeah, it's just really gonna bring out the highlights. Got the brightness. And if you guys want to add a tint, you can. And you can change the color. So something like that. That's about what I did for the intro. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. So yeah, just play around with it, guys. See what you want to do. But it's a pretty cool effect. Super easy effect, guys. You just come over to the tab, and it's going to be right here, aged paper. So we'll just throw that on there. And first of all, we can look at the amount, which looks pretty cool if you bring it down. That looks pretty sick. And then you can do the mask size. So something like that looks cool. But yeah, play around with it, whatever you need this effect for. Just tweak it to how you want it, but that looks pretty cool. Pretty simple effect. So we just come to this effects tab, and it's going to be right here, Alien Lab. We just drop that on our video, and let's see what we got. So we just play this back real quick. Alright. Kind of cool. We can bring down the opacity a little bit, which makes it kind of cool. But just play with it. But let's check out some other stuff. Spatial conform. Okay, we'll just leave that. There's not a whole lot of options to do with this. But I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. If you want, you could do like a color mask. We could just find something like this. I don't know, just tweak it however you guys want, or it looks pretty cool with just the regular. It looks pretty cool regular. But yeah, it's a nice little effect. So we got this guy skateboarding. Okay, so basically we just want to come to the effects tab, and we're going to hit artificial light. Drop that on our clip here. Okay. And not really much to do with this other than, you know, you can adjust the opacity. But yeah, it really darkens the darks and brings out the highlights. So, which makes it a really cinematic effect. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty basic, but it's also a pretty awesome effect. Alright guys, so we come to effects, and it's going to be Ash right here. Alright, throw that on our clip, and this is just a simple color grade, not really much you can do with this other than drop the opacity. So just play around with it and see what you want to do for your video, but just kind of darkens the video a little bit. So yeah, just a quick color grade effect. Alright guys, so let's go over here to the effects tab, and it's gonna be right here, aura. So this is kind of like a cartoonish color grade. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look what we got. So there's a tint option here. You can change the color, which is cool. Let's see. You can adjust the radius, the inner radius, and the outer radius. Something like that looks cool. You got your brightness and the opacity, but we'll just leave it like that. In the intro, you can see it's kind of like a purplish color. I just went to the color grader and just kind of bumped it up. But, you know, just do what you guys want to do. But yeah, it's kind of like a cartoonish vibe, or almost like a painting. So it's kind of cool. Okay guys, so we're just gonna come down to effects, and it's gonna be right here, background squares. Okay, and there's a couple things we can do. First off, you can change the squares to stripes. You can do horizontal stripes, which looks really trippy. Or you can do vertical stripes. Okay, but for now we'll just leave it as the squares. You can change the speed. Okay. You can change the amount. And if you want, you can add a blur to it. But yeah, just a little cool effect, kind of trippy. It's a good music video effect. Okay guys, let's go to the effects tab, and it's gonna be bad TV. Okay, let's throw that on there. Alright, so let's take a look here. First we can adjust the amount. Okay. Or we can bring it down just a little bit, something like that. You can adjust the grain. Alright. Static blend mode. You can look at these. Some of them might be interesting. It might not change too much. Okay. And then you can adjust the roll. Alright, so let's take a look at what that looks like. Okay, that actually doesn't move. Okay. Okay, we can look at the blend modes. These probably won't change much either. Yeah. But we can look at the opacity. Adjust that to wherever you want. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So first things first, let's go ahead and jump in, and we're gonna do a color mask effect. So I'll just play this clip real quick. It's just the original. And with the color mask, we can go in and change specific colors So let's go to this tab right here, the effects tab, and it's the first one, color board. All right. So we want to go to the color board right here, this little icon, square circle icon, add color mask, and you got your little drop down tool. Just find a color. Let's just find one that sticks out. I guess we'll go with kind of a brownish color. All right. And then you want to come to this little color icon, and you just start moving the colors around, see what we like. So just play around with it, guys, see what you want to do, but this is a really cool effect. If you're editing like music videos or kind of like trippy type videos, this could get really interesting. Play with the softness a little bit. Alright, that's midtones. What are shadows? Okay. Alright, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We also got a blend mode. Let's check these out real quick. Okay. Alright, but yeah, that's the color mask effect in Final Cut Pro, guys. Okay, guys, to complete this effect, we need two different types of effects. So we come over to the effects tab here, and first things first, we're going to need a blur. So just come down here to blur, and we're going to use the focus blur. Okay, and then second one we need is going to be dream. Alright, throw that on there. Okay, so this is what we're working with here. We can start off with, I guess we'll start off with the focus. So you can adjust the amount, which we can do something like that. You can adjust the softness. You can adjust the width. Alright. Something like that. Okay, and then you can come down to the amount. So just tweak it however you want it. And then of course you can always come to the color corrector and you can just kind of give it more of a dreamy vibe, which is probably like a bluish type of color. Something like that. We can play this back. But yeah, guys, that's it. Really cool effect, super easy. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next video. See you guys.